like it was folding me back in. No stars to guide, no moon to lead, just distance turning into speed. And every step I tried to take felt like the ground might break. Before I knew the name of what was chasing through the frame. Not footsteps loud, not breath behind, just something moving through my mind. The field's been low, the fences felt like they were part of something else, and every shadow on the way was learning how to stay. My lungs gave out, but still I went, like running was what running meant. But something in the dark had learned to turn the world I turned. The wind fell silent, time went thin, like it was letting something in. And every breath I couldn't keep just fell into the deep. I ran, but the night ran faster than me, and I don't think I'm still free. No end in sight, no place to hide, just darkness by my side. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to flee, but it kept chasing me, and every step I try to make still knows what's at stake. The trees leaned in, the ground got steep, like it was waking from its sleep. And every sound I left behind got swallowed by the line. The road ahead kept slipping out, like it was never there throughout. And every turn I tried to claim just brought me back the same. No matter how I changed my pace, the night still knew my place. The dark don't chase like things alive, it only learns how to arrive. And every second passing through was already ahead of you. I ran, but the night ran faster still, through every broken hill. Nowhere to breathe, no truth to find, just something right behind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it never went away. And every breath I try to take still breaks before I break. Then I stopped running just to see if it would stop remembering me. But still it moved without a sound, like it was always around. Not close and near, not far, they're gone, just always moving on. And in that stillness, sharp and white, I felt it on my side, like running wasn't what I thought, but something I was taught. It ain't the night, it ain't the fear, it's everything that's always here. Every truth we try to outrun still follows when we're done. And distance don't mean what we think, it only brings us to the brink, till everything we try to hide runs right back inside. The clock struck 12 in an empty room, where silence carried more than gloom. No wind outside, no voice nearby, just something speaking through the night. The radio hissed then fell to still, like it had found something it will. And in that pause, sharp and tight, I heard my eulogy at midnight. Started soft like distant rain, a voice I almost couldn't name, speaking slow about a man who never made it through his plans. They said he tried, they said he failed, they said he carried his own hell, and every word that drifted through sounded too close, sounded too true. I looked around but saw no one, just shadows bent beneath the sun, the street lights humming faint and pale, like they were part of that same tale. The room went cold, the air stood still, like time itself had lost its will. And every breath I tried to take felt like it wasn't mine to make. I heard my eulogy at midnight clear, spoken like I wasn't here. No crying voice, no mournful cry, just truth I couldn't deny. Oh, I tried to speak, I tried to shout, but nothing there would let me out. And every word they said in lies still echoes through me every night. They talked about the roads I ran, the broken parts of what I am, the choices made in empty streets where regret and memory meet. They didn't lie, they didn't guess, they told it all with quietness, like they had watched me all along, through every silence, every wrong. The clock ticked louder, slow and thin, like it was letting something in. And in that rhythm I could see the ending waiting there for me. The walls don't move, but still they lean, like they remember what I've been. And every truth I try to find still speaks at midnight. I heard my eulogy at midnight still, like it was part of something real. No future left, no place to hide, just echoes I can't divide. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but midnight knew my name that way. And every word I can't forget still hasn't finished speaking yet. Silence came like closing doors, no voice, no sound, no distant roars, just me and something in the air that felt like absence everywhere. I checked the mirror by the hall, but saw no living face at all, just something waiting still and bright, where I should stand at midnight. And in that moment, cold and plain, I felt no fear, no loss, no pain, just understanding, soft and sly, of what was said at midnight. It ain't the voice, it ain't the night, it's every truth we push from side, every ending we deny still speaks when we don't try. Eulogies don't need a stage, they write themselves. And since then, no change in fate, no second chance, just shadows in their final dance. So I tried to fight, I tried to run, but midnight said what's already done. And every word I still recall feels like I've heard it all. No. Now I don't speak, I don't resist, I live inside that whispered list. No past to fix, no truth to fight, just echoes at midnight. And if you ever hear your name called softly through the darkened flame, don't answer back, don't try to see, or you'll hear what's said of thee. The clock moves on, the room stays cold, but something there can't be told. And I remain where silence writes my eulogy at midnight. There's a street that looks like any, with the lights all burning low. Not a sound to raise suspicion, not a thing you wouldn't know. And the air don't feel much different, just a little hard to breathe, like the ground is holding secrets no one's willing to release. Just past midnight, no one asked me where I'd been, just a glance that held too steady, like they'd seen it all before then. Every door was slightly open, but no voices carried through, just a silence that felt shared, like it belonged to more than you. There's no mark upon the surface, no sign posted on the wall, but the way they move around you says they've buried something all. No names called, no lines to cross, just something everyone has lost. And every step I take inside feels like nowhere left to hide. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no wrong declared, no proven right, just something hanging in the air, like everyone's already there. Oh, I tried to tell myself I'm clean, that I'm not part of what I've seen, but every face I pass along feels like it knows I don't belong. The windows show kinda normal, meals half-eaten, lights still on, but there's something in the stillness, like the meaning's almost gone. No one speaks of what they carry, no one dares to name the weight, but it lingers in the quiet, like it's learned to tolerate. I sat down in a corner, tried to listen, tried to hear, but the silence had a language that was clearer than the fear. No truth to tell, no lie to break, just something everyone will take. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's running just as deep. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no end in dark, no end in light. You can walk the street passing window, caught a figure standing still. For a second I didn't know it, then I felt it in my will. No mark to set me different, no sign I could defend. Just the weight of recognition, like I'd always been one of them. And in that quiet, cold reflection, with no distance left to draw, I stopped trying to separate it and felt it as my own. It ain't a place that makes you fall, it's what you share beneath it all. Every truth you choose to bear finds a way to fit right in, and sinners don't stand out in lines, they blend into the same design. So every step you think is free might match the town you came to see. It's a town, and now I understand, it was never just the land. No matter how I tried to leave, it's something I can't unsee. Oh, I stayed, I didn't run, saw myself in everyone, and every line I tried to draw was already what I saw. Now the street looks just like always, nothing changed, nothing new, but the silence feels connected in a way I can't undo. And if you ever find a place where nothing feels out of place, don't assume that means it's clean. It might just mean it's all the same. Oh. The shovel bit into the night, under a sky without a light. No thunder spoke, no wind would stay, just dirt that didn't ask me why or what I'd say. The ground was soft like it agreed with everything I'd come to need. I didn't plan it line by line, it just unfolded out of time, like something waiting in my hands. Beyond all moral plans, one grave for what I had become, one for what I thought I'd done. And every clump that hit the ground made a hollow kind of sound. No names were carved, no prayers were said, just echoes of what lay ahead. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it learned to weep. The earth don't judge, it just receives whatever silence it believes. And every truth I couldn't stay got buried there that day. I dug 2 graves and walked away that night. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right, just empty space where truth once lay behind me in the clay. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but both those graves were on my side. And every step I try to take still feels like something breaks. second wife, like they had room for what I tried to split between my guilt and fear. But both of me were here. The wind came through but didn't speak, like it had nothing left to seek. And every star above my head felt like it understood what bled. A shovel dropped a final sound, like closure never truly found. And in that moment, slow and gray, I turned and walked away. The night don't care what's left behind, it only knows what's redefined. And every step I take in stride still carries what I hide. I dug 2 graves and walked away from me, one for truth and one to be free. No final words, no last goodbye, just dirt beneath a hollow sky. Oh, I tried to stay, I tried to run, but the digging had already been done. And every breath I can't undo still lives inside what I went through. I never turned to check behind what shape those holes had left a line, but I still feel them every day, like something that won't decay. Not ghosts, not bones, not anything, just weight that shadows seem to bring. A quiet pull beneath my skin, where endings never end within. The road ahead was long and bare, but part of me stayed buried there. And every step I ever made still knew the price I paid. It ain't the dirt, it ain't the night, it's everything we set to right. Every version we deny still waits beneath the sky. And some graves don't hold just the dead, they hold the thoughts we never said. Till everything we walk away still follows every day. I dug 2 graves and walked away, and time, but neither one was truly mine. No clean escape, no truth to keep, just echoes buried deep. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but both still walk inside of me. And every breath I try to take still shakes what I can't break. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let those silent memories burn. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just ashes calling out my name. And if you ever find that place where earth remembers every face, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll find what you still keep. The wind moves on, the night runs gray, but something never went away. And I remain where shadows stay, where I dug 2 graves and walked away. If heaven the match was struck in trembling hands, like fate was made from shaking plans. The air went still, the night turned thin, like I knew what was about to begin. The bottle tipped, a prayer untrue, and everything went burning blue. And in that moment, sharp and His ash is something new. I was baptized in gasoline and fire, I know, and I feel it still below. No saving hand, no holy choir, just smoke that climbs ever higher. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to flee, but the fire became part of me. And every breath I take in turn still carries what I learned. Now I don't run, I don't resist. I carry embers in my fists. No past to save, no truth to lie, just something burning in my eye. And if you ever feel that flame, whisper softly out your name. Don't reach too close, don't stay too long, or you'll become the fire song. The blaze goes out, the night stays thin, but something new is born within. And I remain where ashes sigh, baptized in gasoline and fire. The night is cold on this forgotten trail. Moonlight beating through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. The night is cold on this forgotten trail. Moonlight bleeding through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. The night is cold on this forgotten trail. Moonlight bleeding through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes. The soil was soft, too soft to trust, like it remembered what it must. No rain, no wind, no reason why, just earth that wouldn't testify. And in the stillness, sharp and thin, I saw a grave with my fingerprints in. I never dug with tools of steel, but somehow dirt began to peel, like it was waiting for my hand to finally understand. No witnesses, no final call, just me and something under all. And every clump I moved aside revealed a truth I couldn't hide. The ground didn't fight, it didn't scream, it just unraveled like a dream. And every layer coming through felt like it already knew. My hands were shaking, not from fear, but from the fact that I was here. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into something deep. There's a grave with my fingerprints tonight, etched beneath the fading light. No name to call, no soul to save, just me carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it kept pulling back to me. And every step I tried to take still shapes the dirt I break. A broken shovel lay nearby, like it had watched me pass it by. But I don't remember use of steel, just something I could almost feel. The air was thick with berry consequence had drawn a line, and everything I tried to deny was staring back without a lie. Nobody there, no final face, just empty earth and hollow space. And yet I knew without a doubt what this was all about. The wind don't speak, but still it knows where every hidden action goes, and every truth I try to bend. Just wait for me at the end. There's a grave with my fingerprints I see, and it's been waiting there for me. No alibi, no place to hide, just what I've buried deep inside. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away. And every breath I cannot live still digs what I can't forgive. I knelt down where the earth gave in, like it had always known my sin. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I had always known. The grave wasn't death, it wasn't end, it was the shape of what we've been. Every truth we choose to spare leaves its fingerprints down there. And in that moment, cold and clear, I understood why I was here, not as judge or victim, but as the hand that sealed it shut. It ain't the grave, it ain't the dirt, it's every silence that still hurts. Every moment left alive becomes the ground we can't deny. And fingerprints don't wash away, they stay in earth, they stay in clay, till everything we try to hide still shows the truth you can't divide. There's a grave with my fingerprints for me, and it's the only thing I see. And no turning back, no final plea, just what I've done becoming me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the grave would not decay. And every breath I tried to keep still belongs 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I stand where everything must end. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just earth I cannot transcend. And if you ever feel that place where soul remembers every trace, don't touch the ground, don't look to in, or you'll find your fingerprints within. The wind moves on, the night runs thin, but something never wears off skin. And I remain where shadows print, in a grave with my fingerprints. The wind screams loud like the wounded cry, but I ain't stopped until the day I die. I'm a dead man riding through the smoke, through the fire where the angels.
There's a forest that don't answer when the wind moves through the trees. Just a stillness made of patience, like it's holding memories. And the air feels thick but empty, like it knows what it has heard. but it never speaks about it, never offers up a word. I walked in without direction, no sound but my own pace, like I was trying to forget something that I couldn't quite erase. Every branch above me bending, but not breaking, not too much, like the world had learned to witness without ever needing touch. Then it happened without warning, not a build-up, not a sign, just a moment where the silence got divided by a line. No echo that can hold it, no return to what it was, and every breath that follows after feels like it's missing, 'cause it was a gunshot in the quiet pines tonight. No wrong declared, no clear right, just something cutting through the air that still refuses to repair. Oh, I stood still, I didn't move, let the moment start to prove that every silence I once knew was only waiting for this through. The trees don't run or shatter, they just carry what is past, like they understand that breaking isn't something that can last. There's no judgment in the branches, no reaction in the ground, just a settling of the distance where the silence used to sound. I look around for meaning, but the forest doesn't care. It just holds a single moment, like it's always been there. No truth to chase, no blame to give, just something that won't let me live. And every step I try to take feels like it's already late. It was a gunshot in the quiet pines I see. It was never just for me. No matter how I tried to hide, it stayed suspended in the tide. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but the forest followed me, and every path I thought was gone just led me back into the sound. From echoes, let them settle where they fall. There's no ending in the hearing, just a stillness after all. And it isn't punishment rising, it's just consequence in air, like a truth that once was hidden, now is simply everywhere. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't the sound that breaks you down, it's what still lingers all around. Every silence you disturb becomes a part of what you heard. And forests don't forget the sound, they keep it buried in the ground. So every step you think is clean still carries what you've been. In the pines I know, it never really let me go. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed alive inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let the silence take the night. And every breath I thought was mine was shaped by that dividing line. Now the forest feels the same still, but I don't hear it that way. Like something changed without changing and never went away. And if you
ever hear a quiet that feels too sharp to ignore, don't assume it fades to nothing. It might be what it was before.
The room's quiet, walls too close, like they were counting what I chose. No ticking clock, no warning tone, just silence turning into stone. And in that stillness, cold and thin, I slept beside my sins. I lay them out like things I know, not monsters dressed in dark or woe, just shapes I learned to call my own, in places I've outgrown. They didn't speak, they didn't move, but somehow still had things to prove. Like every breath I tried to take was one more thing they'd break. The ceiling stared, the bed went cold, like it was part of what they told. And every thought I couldn't fight just stayed there through the night. No dream could come, no peace could stay. They never really went away. And every time I closed my eyes, they learned new ways to rise. I slept beside my sins at night again, like they were long lost friends. No line between, no place to hide, just everything I can deny. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but they were lying next to me. And every breath I try to keep still drifts into their sleep. One whisper things I never said, one echo thoughts inside my head, and one just watched me lying still, like waiting for its will. The dark don't judge, it only shows what already inward grows. And in that room I understood they never left for good. The walls leaned in, the night grew wide, like everything had turned inside. The mattress held what I became, like it remembered every shame. And every second passing through belonged more to them than you. I slept beside my sins for me to see, and they never let me be. No waking up, no place to run, just everything I've done. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to pray, but they stayed anyway. And every breath I try to find still carries what they buy. Now every night feels just the same, no comfort left in calling names, just shadows folded in the seam of everything I dream. And I don't know if they are mine or something I just couldn't define, but either way they stay close in. Whenever sleep begins, they don't leave marks, they don't leave scars, just silent wars behind the stars. It ain't the bed, it ain't the night, it's everything we call outright. Every truth we try to spin still sleeps beside our sin, and sins don't vanish.
sleeps inside my sleep. Now I don't fight them when I lie, I let them drift beneath the sky. No truth to fix, no past to bend, just something that won't end. And if you ever feel that you, when nothing moves but something will, don't close your eyes, don't let them in, or you'll sleep beside your sin. The night moves on, the room runs thin, but something never leaves within. And I remain where silence spins, still sleeping beside my sins. Like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses, no final plea, just silence staring back at me. The wind moved slow through broken trees, like it was carrying memories. And every step I tried to keep led to my alibi 6 feet deep. They asked me where I was that night, underneath that pale street light. All the time, but truth don't always speak in rhyme. The sheriff's eyes were sharp and still, like he already knew the wheel of something buried out of sight, where nothing wrong can turn to right. The town don't talk, it just pretends that every story makes amends, but dirt remembers what we hide, even when we lie inside. I felt it there beneath my feet, like something waiting just echoed from a shallow grave. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, buried where no truth survives life. No alibi, no place to flee, just what's been done inside of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the past won't stay denied. And every step I can't repeat still circles back beneath my feet. The shovel leaned against the stone, like it was never left alone, just waiting for another hand to understand what can't withstand. The preacher spoke, but not for me, just for the crowd and memory. But every word he tried to send couldn't bring it back again. The earth was soft, too soft to lie, too easy for the truth to die. And every clump of falling clay just sealed the words I couldn't say. The night don't judge, it just observes. It keeps the shape of every curve, and every lie I try to weave still breathes beneath the leaves. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, calm before the morning light. No defense, no last appeal, just what the earth refuses to heal. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away. And every truth I can't delete still lies beneath my feet. I stood there longer than I should, where nothing evil feels like good, just weight of silence growing strong, like I've been carrying it too long. And in the stillness I could see not just the grave, but part of me, not dead, not gone, but underneath. The reason I can't find release, the dirt don't speak, it doesn't shout, it just knows what I'm about. And every breath I take alone
feels like I'm standing on a stone. It ain't the grave, it ain't the ground. It's everything I never found. Every truth I tried to keep, still breathing 6 feet deep. And alibis don't fade away, they just get buried where they stay, till every lie you try to defend becomes the place it never ends. My alibi was 6 feet deep for me, and it's the only truth I see. No turning back, no clean slate free, just what the earth remembers me. Oh, I tried to lie, I tried to run, but the burial had already begun, and every breath I can unkeep still lies 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No truth to fix, no past to weep, just silence 6 feet deep. And if you ever lose your way where shadows grow and truths decay, don't trust the ground, don't trust what's steep, or you'll find your alibi asleep. The wind still moves, the night runs thin, but something never lets me win. I remain where echoes creep, with my alibi 6 feet deep. Bury me deep beneath the black oak tree, with the chains you forged to silence me. Throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I'll die, 'cause the thunder knows my name too well. I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way, I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the storm. I'll fight my way back home when the dead start making sound. No grave can hold me down. The ground was cold when I returned, like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses. The room was still, the air was tight, like it knew what ends the night. No thunder, no last warning sound, just silence settling all around. The lamp flickered low and thin, and my shadow moved before my skin. I swear I stood there calm and slow, with every thought I know, but something darker at my feet was not quite bound to my heartbeat. It stretched and bent the wrong direction, like it had formed its own intention. And every move I tried to make, it made before I could partake. The mirror showed me standing still, but something else had found its will. And in that moment, sharp and clear, I felt another presence near. It wasn't me that raised the hand, it wasn't part something else had been sent to occupy what I believed was something I could not retrieve. The sound came fast, but not from air, like it had always been laid there. And in the silence after flame, I wasn't sure who to blame. The shadow stood a little wide, like it had nowhere left to hide. And for a second I could tell it knew me better than myself. The floorboards creaked, but not from weight, but something choosing its own fate. And every breath I try to keep just sinks into something deep. My shadow pulled the trigger in my name, and nothing ever felt the same. No alibi, no place to flee, just what it did instead of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it had already made its way. And every thought I can't unwind still echoes from behind. I reached for it, but nothing touched, like I had never been that much. Just outline drawn in fading light, detached from wrong and right. It stepped ahead without a sound, no chain, no tether to the ground. And every piece of me I knew was moving somewhere I can't view. The shadow turned and looked at me like it was finally set free. And in that glance I understood it never meant for good. It ain't the hand, it ain't the gun, it's every line we try to run. Every darkness we ignore still finds a way to settle score. And shadows don't just copy light, sometimes they learn to choose the night, till everything you thought was real becomes the thing you can't unfeel. My shadow pulled the trigger, left me bare, and I was never really there. No truth to save, no place to hide, just something walking on the other side. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to scream, but it moved like part of me. And every breath I try to find still isn't mine. Now I don't stand beneath the light, I keep the corners out of sight. No past to claim, no truth to give, just something that I let live. And if you ever see your shape moving ways you never made, don't trust the dark, don't trust the glow, or you'll lose who you think you know. The light grows dim, the room grows thin, but something else is still within. And I remain where echoes flicker from my shadow pulling the trigger.
The fire's gone, the ash is cold. The sky's done what skies are told. But something lingers in my skin, like it never lets me in. The wind moves through the empty frame, but nothing here feels quite the same. I wash them clean in river light, I scrubbed them raw through half the night, but every drop just came back wrong, like smoke still knew where it belonged. No matter where I turn or hide, it follows me from the inside. Not flame, not heat, not burning bright, just memory refusing night. The world looks normal, calm and still, lose a shade of you. The wind won't wash it off my skin, it only spreads it thin again. Like every step I ever made just deepens what I can't evade. The mirror shows me standing there with nothing clean enough to spare. And in the glass I start to see what fire made of me. No wound to show, no scar to trace, just something time won't erase. The sin, don't leave, it settles deep like something buried in my sleep. And every dream I try to keep still burns beneath my sleep. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No water clears, no truth to choke, just memory and smoke. Oh, I tried to pray, I tried to flee, but it stayed attached to me. I try to find still carries it behind. They say it fades with passing time, but time don't wash away a crime. It only teaches how to hide what still is burning inside. And even when the night is calm, I feel it crawl across my palm like something waiting to return. For everything I learn, not fire now, but afterglow, the part you never let go. It ain't the flame, it ain't the blaze, it's everything that never sways. Every choice we can't undo still clings to what we do. And smoke don't leave, it only drifts through all the places memory shifts, till everything you try to clean still knows what you have been. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and it's the only thing I see. No washing out, no final coat, just ashes mixed with hope. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it never went away. And every breath I try to keep still burns too deep. Now I don't touch, I don't pretend, I let the traces never end. No truth to fix, no past to break, just everything I can't shake. And if you ever feel that sign on fingertips that aren't quite fine, don't trust the air, don't trust the sky, or you'll know exactly why. The fire's gone, the night runs thin, but something never leaves the skin. And I remain where embers spoke, with hands that still smell like smoke. The wind was cold, the sky was gray, the kind that never feels like day. And I still see her walking free, like she was never meant for me. The rope still sways above the ground, where silence makes the only sound. And every step I try to trace just leads me back to that same place. just turned her eyes and walked away. Like something broke, but I couldn't tell if it was love or something else. The sheriff's men stood lined in rows, like they already knew how it goes. And I stood still, too late to run, to undo what I'd become. Her hand was soft, her voice was low. She said, "There's things you'll never know." And then she looked toward the road, like it offered her some hope. I called her name, but not too loud, like I was still afraid of sound. And every breath I couldn't keep felt like it sank too deep. She left me for the gallows that day. No tears, no words, no final state, just shadows where her love once grew, and the sky that split in two. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to fight, but she chose the fading light. And every memory I pursue still hangs right there with you. The preacher spoke, but I heard none. Just saw the way her gaze was gone. Not hatred, not regret or blame, just something I can't name. The crowd stood still like carved in stone, but I've never felt more alone than watching her step past the line where she stopped being mine. The road creaked slow in morning air, like it already knew she cared more for the end than what was said, or what was left instead. The world went quiet, sharp and tight, like it was holding back the night. And every second stretching through pulled me further from you. She left me for the gallows that day. No tears, no words, no final stay, just shadows where her love once grew, and the sky that split in two. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to fight, but she chose the fading light. And every memory I pursue still hangs right there with you. They say she chose it on her own, like she had always been alone. But I still hear her last goodbye somewhere behind a hollow sky. And when the wind begins to turn, I feel the lessons I never learned, that love don't always stay and wait. Sometimes it walks straight into fate. The gallows don't forget a name, they just remember what you became. And I still stand beneath the beam where she left me in a dream. It ain't the rope, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every moment left unsaid becomes a space where love is dead. And some goodbyes don't fall like rain, they carve themselves inside your pain, till every breath you try to take still feels like her mistake. She left me for the gallows still, like it was always part of her will. No turning back, no second try, just watching love learn how to die. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to stay, but she had already slipped away. And every breath I take in view still hangs me back to you. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, stand beneath what won't amend. No closure left, no truth to find. Just her still living in my mind. And if you ever love too deep and feel the silence start to creep, don't let it choose for you the end, or love will never come again. The rope still sways, the wind runs low, but she's already let me go. And I remain where shadows bow, with what I lost still hanging out.
Landing. Like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't ask my name, like it wouldn't matter all the same. The seats are warm, the windows cracked, like time itself can't double back. And every face I try to see turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down, it don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've written this before. The whistle cries but no one hears. It cuts through silence, not through ears, like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurred like a fading past. And for a second I can tell I don't know me that well. The wheels don't rest, they only grind against the rails inside my mind. And every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've written this before. I walk the aisle, no doors to find, just empty rows and fading signs. No exit sign, no light ahead, just something pulling me instead. The conductor stands at the far end, not foe, not guide, not even friend. He tips his hat but does doesn't speak, like answers are too weak to seek. And in the stillness, cold and drawn, I realize what I've been on. Not a train, not rails, not steel, but something I can't quite reveal. It ain't the road, it ain't the track, it's every step you can't take back. Every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. When all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. So I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me. And every mile I thought I knew just fades into a darker view. Now I don't fight, I don't pretend, I ride this line that doesn't end. No past to claim, no truth to swear, just motion going nowhere. And if you ever hear that sound, steel on rails with no town around, don't climb the board, don't take the fare, or you'll be riding nowhere. The engine fades, the tracks run thin, but something keeps me locked within, and I remain where echoes pour on the last ride to nowhere. Your churchyard gate scream in the night, rusted chains rattle in the pale moonlight. Every ghost has a story to defend, every wound we carry never truly mends. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, silent witnesses of blood and sin. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, guiding souls that will never rise again. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, where prayers far quiet and hope runs thin. Dead still whisper where the dark begins. Back, crosses standing, the engine hums like a dive.
The steeple cracked against the sky, like it forgot how to die. And every bell that used to ring just hung there deaf and suffering. The wood gave way, the hymn went wrong, and the night turned into smoke and song. With all my sins and broken plans, the candles line the altar stone, but I was never there alone. The preacher's voice had long gone dry, like even faith refused to try. And every prayer I used to trust turned slowly into dust. The stained glass burning colors red, like every word that I had said was waiting here to be undone by fire rising one
like something holy I forgot. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into the heat. I left my soul in a burning church that night, under shattered holy light. No savior came, no hand to reach, just ashes where I used to preach. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the fire learned my name that day. And every step I can't retrace still burns through empty space. Still burns through empty space. The cross fell down in splintered flame, like it no longer knew its name. And every hymn that once felt true was swallowed by the burning blue. The pews collapsed like broken vows, like faith that finally disavowed the weight of everything I was and everything it does. I stood there still, I didn't move, like I had nothing left to prove, just watching something I once believed turn to embers I received. The roof gave way, the walls gave in, like it was where it all begins. And every truth I tried to save got buried in that grave. I left my soul in a burning church for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No holy and no sacred line, just fire that remembers mine. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it all burned anyway. And every breath I try to take still carries what I break. The smoke went up like prayers unbound, too lost to ever be found. And in the rising ash I knew there was nothing I could do. Not devil's hand, not heaven's grace, just me and fire in the place where everything I tried to hide was standing right outside. And when the flames had finally spoke, it wasn't wrath, it wasn't smoke, it was the sound of letting go of everything I used to know. It ain't the church, it ain't the flame, it's everything we failed to name. Every truth we try to shirk still burns inside the church. And souls don't always rise or flee, sometimes they stay where they should be, till everything you try to trust turns back in the dust. I left my soul in a burning church that day, and it never went away. No redemption, no escape, just ashes in its final shape. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but fire doesn't fade that way. And every breath I try to find still burns inside my mind. Now I don't kneel, I don't return, I watch the embers slowly burn. No faith to hold, no truth to clutch, just what I lost in too much. And if you ever hear that sound of wooden faith collapsing down, don't step inside, don't stay too long, or you'll learn that burning song. The church is gone, the night runs thin, but something never left within. And I remain where ashes lurk, where I left my soul in a burning church.